All right, guys, so we're looking at Rock Steady by Bad Company today. I'm going to go through that intro again, a little bit more detail. I covered it in the first video, but I just want to talk a little bit more about it. So first thing you want to do is we're going to be playing the C and the D chords that I mentioned earlier on the 5th position on the middle 2 strings and the 7th position on the middle 2 strings. We're going to have to apply vibrato to the 5th fret. So you're going to actually be holding 2 notes down, 2 strings down, index finger, and shake your hand to give you that nice vibrato. If you don't put vibrato into it, it's really not going to sound as cool, so make sure you do it. The original one had it there. And again, I mentioned the shift between going to the chord and the single notes and then the single note to the chord after the first riff. It's like this. We start off with the... Now, another thing I should mention is the hitting that chord, it really feels a lot easier to me if I'm doing down strums on the single note and an upstroke on that chord. But I did notice in the video the guy is doing down strums on the chord as opposed to up. So to get the right sound, down strums would be the order of the day, although I kind of go back and forth with it. So it's that first one. That first riff, we're going to slide from the D to the C. The rest of the times we won't be doing that, but he does that at the beginning. You can really hear it. So, also there's a bump on the open note in between, and that will be on the intro. But then when we get to the verse, we're going to lose that open note between the D and the C. So again, that beginning part slow. The next one sounds almost identical, but we're going to shift bass notes first and then the chord. Then I just play the D and the C, just playing them as opposed to slide. Third time through. That's a pull off. That's 2 strings, 7th fret in the middle 2 strings to the 5th fret. If you find that difficult, you could just as easily play both of them. And nobody could really hear that because it's very fast. On the 4th time through, and we're going to leave that open note out again. Let me play that one more time for you. So it's just going to be C, D, no open note. Never to get into the verse. So again, for the beginning, nice and slow. Don't forget to use your slow down functions and make sure you have the tablature sheet in front of you for this one. Next up, the verse. So now, guys, we're going to look at the verse of the song Rock Steady. It's a little bit simpler. We don't have as much going on the guitar because we have some vocals coming in, so we're opening it up a bit. So it goes like this slow. And to speed. Make sure you vibrato on that D there. We go through that 8 times, and that's going to be the verse. All right, so make sure you're looking at your tab sheets 8 times through the exact same riff. Again, slow, it's like this. All right, next up is going to be the chorus. All right, guys, now we're doing the chorus to Rock Steady. Sounds like this. C chord. This time we're going to play the full C chord. 3rd fret of the 5th string, and we're going to play the 5th fret of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Basic bar chord shape. That's going to be the C. We're going to go to D, which is exactly the same shape, 2 frets higher on the 5s and the 7s for D. And then we're going to shift over to a lower form of a 5 chord. We're going to be playing the 1st fret of the 6th string and the 3rd fret of both the 4th and 5th. That's going to be the F. And then the G, 2 frets higher, same shape. And then the A5, 2 frets higher yet on the 5 and the 7. And finally ending up with an A minor chord, which is 5th fret of the 6th string, 7th fret of both the 4th and the 5th, and then we're playing the 5th string all the way across there, 5th fret. So basically it's 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, and that's A minor to finish up this first section of the chorus. All right, so we play the chorus. It sounds like this. All right, so the chorus slow. All right, so on the second part of the chorus, when we go back to the C, we're just going to play C once, D once. We're going to move that all the way up to the 8th position, 8th fret on the 5th string, 10th fret on the middle 2 strings. That's an F5. We're going to hit that twice. And then the G5, which is going to be one time, exactly like the F, 2 frets higher, 10th fret and 12th fret. And then we're going to go to the A. Now in the tablature that you're looking at, which I hope you're looking at the tablature on this one, you will see that on the 3rd beat of the A, you're going to see an 8th fret on the 2nd string bent up. Live, the main guitar player will just switch over and play that note. That's a G note. We're bending it a full step to A. With vibrato. In the tablature, I have both the rhythm. One guy's hitting the chord, the other guy's bending the note. You can play the one you want. So you could end it, or we'll go back into the second verse, which is the same as the first. So once you've gotten to this point of the song where you've played through the chorus and the single bent note, you've covered all the parts of the song. We're going to go back, play all those again, and then at the end of the song they chorus out and they do the post-chorus section like 3 times. So listen to the main studio version of the song to get the arrangement, but these are all the parts. So one more time through the post-chorus is... On the post-chorus, we are adding that open A note at the end of each one of those. And so we've played it before like that in the intro. They do that 2 times, and then they go back into the verse. Hope you guys enjoyed this song, Rock Steady by Bad Company.